Cancer. Guys, thanks for joining me. Let's see what's in store for your September reading. Rider-Waite deck, same layout as last month, and a goddess card at the end. So Cancer, September 2016. Let's see what's in store. Okay. The Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and Judgment. The Two of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, and Death. Let's move them up a little bit. Okay. Righty Cancer, you've got some biggies going on there. So we have three major arcanas, an ace, which is always great, three swords, and a wand. Everyone has had a lot of swords for the September month, and the Ten of Swords has come out a few times. It seems to me when lots of swords turn up in the readings, it just means there seems to be more agitation. And I think globally we know there is, and we know the planetary lineups and the alignments that are around. Everything is just a little bit more, I don't know, argy-bargy. So most of us feel that on a day-to-day basis, and globally we certainly see it. So anyhow, let's take a look at your reading and work our way through it. We'll start at the top left with the Four of Swords. And remember, the bottom line are the clarifiers for those top cards. They don't necessarily mean each week, it's just the energies for the whole month. So it can be fluid as to when and how it all sort of happens. But the Four of Swords quite often indicates it's a time for taking a break or a retreat or a rest. I mean, you can see that person lying there on a slab of some sort in quiet repose and contemplation, and above him lie three swords and a church looking window, and beneath is the fourth sword. So it often indicates to us that it's time to slow down and reconsider things and go within at a quiet place to embrace or meditate in particular. I often think of this as a meditation retreat place, and some of you might be interested in that and some of you might go there. The other things this card can infer are small surgical operations is another thing, and as well fertility. It can be a sign of conception, and it can be almost if you go away on a retreat with another person at a really close bonding level, a sexual level, you end up conceiving the potentiality of a pregnancy. And underneath we have the number 2, and 2s of course are all about coupling and partnerships and balance. So this card tells you to slow down and regain balance, and the number 2 is very much about balance as well. Now that Two of Wands is creative balance, so it's about managing your creativity and your expectations and your desires, and he is looking out and he holds the globe in his hand as if he is, for you, he's looking back into the past and he is pondering his future by looking back into the past. So there's something here that he's saying, did I start something a few months ago or a while ago that I'm wondering if I'm going in the right direction, or do I need more inspiration? Or is it a project that I can grow? It's along those lines, and part of all of this that's going on is possibly what's up here is suggesting that you take a bit of time out and you slow down. You come to the next card on the top, which is the Ten of Swords, and tens are always about endings. It's like the end of a cycle, as if a whole cyclical pattern has come to its finish and it's time to move on. So the Ten of Swords looks a gloomy card, but the reality is that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Every cloud has a silver lining and every ending has a beginning. The guy there does look rather bereft with the 10 swords lurching out of his back, and he may feel that. So sometimes this can be a time when you had no idea or expectations of something that happens to you that can be quite a shock and traumatic. And it can often be at a time when you'll lose someone in your life, like a friendship or possibly a close relationship, and you just feel flattened and gutted. So again, it's about taking time out and going on retreat and re-healing, re-energizing yourself and being prepared for this new beginning. So your confirmation card down here is the Lover's card, which is one of the major arcanas. So this could indicate that it is to do with a partnership that is close to you, so possibly a romantic partnership, and that you either feel let down about it or it's time for it to come to an end. Or it could be that this Lover's card is somehow the initiator of bringing something in your life to an end, because there might be someone new coming in. It's a little bit hard to figure out exactly with those two what it is. The Lovers is about choice and making choices. So it could be you need to make a choice about the people you're seeing or the love relationship you have, or there could be a new one coming in, or there could be a third person involved somehow. This can also be about new business formations forming, and it can be a time when it could be the beginning or the birth of a very successful new creative force or business. So again, for each of you this will be different, and these readings are very general and they're for thousands of people. So you have to go within your own psyche and your own feelings to figure out which particular paradigm or perspective those two cards are talking to you about. The other thing I have found with the Ten of Swords, this can be a card that indicates the beginning for an older person that you might know somewhere in your life, of them going into like an end stage of an illness where there might be respite care needed, or hospice type care, something along those lines. We come to the third card here and we see the Ace of Wands. A fabulous card to get. This is about new surge of beginnings, and they're coming to you through the mind, through your creative ability, through possibly connections and other people, and it's all still coming and happening. So it's starting around about now in September, and it will keep on moving, because this is a fiery, passionate, creative surge of energy. So wonderful when you get an ace in a card. And it's really interesting to me that from the 10, which is the endings, we get the 1, which is the beginnings. And we also get down here the Queen of Swords, and she's holding up this like a 1 indicator as well. Now she's the qualifying card, so maybe it has something to do with her. That's an air sign woman usually, and she can be someone who's a bit older, or someone you already know who either supports you or offers you some sort of knowledge or communication. She can have to do with legal documentation, so she might be a lawyer or accountant or someone legal. So maybe this is where the new beginnings are coming in. So something to think about there. You might be writing up contracts of some sort, to form or structure something new, and she might be involved in it. She might also possibly be associated with this new beginning in a quite romantic sense as well, like passion. It's passion ignited when this Ace of Wands is around. And given that these 4 are interlinked, this could be this new passion that's associated with this Lover's card. So we come to this last one, the Judgment and Death. They're 2 quite powerful cards, and they have this similar sort of black boxes in them, and the white on the horse, and the black here, and the white and black, and there's this angel singing from above. I think it's Gabriel, and blowing the horn. So this is, and death again is also very much about endings. So you're definitely being told there's something coming to an end of a cycle in your life, and it's time to move on. Now death should be called rebirth, because as I said earlier, with every silver with every cloud there is a silver lining, with every ending there is a beginning. And death's beginning is here with this beautiful rising sun. And that soldier is marching on. All these ones down here might be suffering from mortality, but he is almost marching on into immortality somehow. So it's a very profound card about strength, new beginnings, directions, changes, growth, understanding, and not being afraid to take the step forward. So it's about unleashing the old and really embracing the new you at very deep levels usually, and being prepared to stand up and say, yes, this is my life and I am moving forward. And the fact that the Judgment card is on the top and these two are there on top of each other, it is a kapow factor. Judgment is about listening to some empowering message that you're getting from the heavens, literally, and it's almost saying to you, you need to change direction in your life. You need to alter something because it's not working for you. So this month could be a very powerful month for you to really take control of who you are and where you're headed as you move through the rest of the year and into the next year. I would say, even with yourself, just meditate on it, ponder on it, listen to messages you receive, listen to your dreams, listen to what other people might be able to help you with. It's a powerful reading, and it's one of change, most definitely, and grand possibilities if you put the right thing into action at the right time. So let's finish that and see what goddess card you're getting. And so we'll just shuffle here for Cancer. This is for Cancer, goddess card, September. White Tara, sensitivity. And that's not unusual, is it? It says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations and chemicals. And of course, Cancer, you're known as the most sensitive sign of the whole zodiac. So embrace your sensitivity and understand the messages that it's actually passing to you. When we feel sensitive, or when things around us create that sensitivity, it is exactly telling us to avoid the things that are causing it. Move away from it, readjust your spiritual energy or your vibration, and harness the things in life that will be good for you, that will lower the sensitivities, and find positive, happy, supportive, nurturing people and relationships in your life, and instill your creative surges and take yourself forward in these great opportunity times of new beginnings. So thanks very much, guys, for listening. You are the ones who make the channel what it is. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be able to bring these readings to you, and I do so with great humility and pride as well. So I thank you again, and I do wish you all the very best for September. Be safe, be happy, and be strong, and be moving forward. So I'll see you all next month. Ka kite anoa. Much aroha. Namaste.